Hello? Hello? Hey guys. I just wanted to come on here for a super informal video. I'm running into some roadblocks right now, which I'm gonna tell you about in just a little bit. But for today, I just wanted to talk to you.
Hey, yo!
If you know who I am, you're probably mad that this isn't the 3.5-inch drone build video. I'm sorry. If you don't know me,
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Alec. I've been flying FPV drones for 4 months now. And for the entirety of this 4 months, I've been making videos about my progress along the way and sharing what I learned with you guys. So I mean, I don't want to say this early, but if that's something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button. You'll be in for a good ride here. But yeah, back to the point of the video. I just wanted to hop on here and talk about the current progress of the projects I'm working on, while I kind of show you what I'm working with here in my little FPV drone studio. And I also want to tell you what my favorite drone setup has been since I started FPV 4 months ago. We're going to talk about that later. First of all, for those of you that have been following along, you probably want to know the progress of the 3.5-inch drone build video. But first, let's look at my desk. Here I have a Facebook Marketplace desk, solid piece of wood, really old MacBook Pro, and a hand-me-down monitor from my brother-in-law. Love it. We're running on a budget here. This is where I make and edit all of my videos, and it totally does the trick, except for I had to delete my FPV drone simulator off of my MacBook because I ran out of storage. But someday soon, I want to re-download it and do a live stream with you guys where we can fly in the sim together. Who likes that idea? I like it. Anywho, the 3.5-inch drone build video I have been working on for weeks. This little bugger right here took me all of about 15 hours to make. I'll talk more about this in the actual video, but as far as editing goes, as we can see, this timeline is very barren. And coincidentally enough, I actually haven't even finished filming the video yet. Today, when this video is out, is when I was expecting for the 3.5-inch drone video to be out. The first 3 months of this YouTube channel and my social media on Instagram and TikTok, I completely ignored everything in my life to make sure these videos came out every single week. But I was realizing that's a little bit detrimental to my life because I'm super blessed and get to work a full-time job. I have a beautiful wife I get to spend time with. I have lots of hobbies that I gave up to start making videos that I want to get back into, some of which are rock climbing, there's my gear, hiking, disc golf, and running. So I get home from a very busy day at work and get to go spend time on some of those things that get me out and moving, which has slowed down my cadence on pumping out these videos as fast. Not to mention, I live in southern Utah. It is 111 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever that is in Celsius, during the day, so I can't even fly unless it's right early in the morning. Now, I'm not here to complain. I'm just here to let you know that I love making these drone videos. I'm still sticking with my new plan, which is a video every other week. So you guys can hold me to that. You'll be seeing a YouTube video every other week, okay? Before we talk more about that, let's look at this. This is my pride and joy. Before I ever got into FPV drones, I got into 3D printing. This thing is awesome. This is a Bamboo Lab A1 combo 3D printer. And 3D printers literally let you build whatever you want. Here's my little Demon Slayer shrine over here. I 3D printed all these little shelves for my nerdy Funko Pops. I designed these card inset holders to display playing cards. You can find those on my Maker World, custom designed by me. We got some mounts for an Xbox on the wall. Possibilities are endless. That's just some nerdy decoration stuff. Not to mention, this thing comes in handy for drones. If we look on the back of my 3.5-inch build, I had to redesign this antenna mount, and I got to print several iterations of it to get the right one. Now, let's talk about some of the projects I'm working on for these upcoming videos every other week.
But first, desk tour.
Here we have my lovely drone station. I film on this black piece of paper that goes up against the wall, putting my phone on this really funny 3D printed mount that goes on my 3D printer, and you sit right here on top with a ring light. Perfect. Let's take a walk down memory lane to see where we've come from. My very first FPV drone setup was this. The Air 65 II Freestyle, the Radiomaster Pocket, and over there we have the Beta FPV VR04 analog goggles. That is the exact setup that got me into FPV and got me set out on this course of making videos and freaking having a dang good time. But now, as you can see, I have a few more friends. We have, oh, his name's Blueberry, by the way. because he's blue. Here we have Grimace, and here we have Sir Whoop. This is my Air 75 II Race Edition and my Meteor 75 Pro Analog. I got this Race Edition after I realized that I was almost exclusively flying outside. This bigger frame and propeller setup made it a lot easier to fly in the breezy wind than an Air 65. So that's why I got him. Then came the Meteor 75. This has been a fun drone to fly. I really like him. He's super good outside. And if I'm just trying to do some cruising, he's the one I pick. You might see here though, I now have the SkyZone Sky 04X Pro analog goggles. I actually make websites as a side gig, and I actually just traded a website for these goggles. If you're ever wondering how to afford some drone gear or upgrades, put the work in, do some side projects, go mow some lawns. Guess it depends on where you live, but if the desire's there, then you'll find a way to get it. And of course we have the new edition. Oh, you thought I was gonna say the name there. Of course I bleeped it out. Name reveal in the final video. It's a name that really fits him. This is also the place where I keep all of my extra props and frames and antenna wires and the extra boxes. And then actually down there is all of my soldering gear. But I have a video about soldering if you want to go see what that's about. So before I tell you what my actual favorite drone setup is out of this, let's talk about some of the projects we have coming up. Of course, we have the 3.5-inch drone build video. This is going to be huge. I'm not really sure how the video is going to be so far, but I'll make sure to keep some of the technical troubleshooting in it so you can learn with me, because it took me 15 hours to make that. And also, I wasn't going to announce it, but I think I'll publish it on my website. I have the entire parts list for this drone on my website with the prices and the links. I'm gonna go ahead and publish that in time for this video. So if you wanna check out my website, in the description, the entire parts list is in my website, links, prices, everything. Aside from that, I have two really fun comparison videos coming up that I think you guys are gonna like, especially if you're new into FPV and looking for your first drone. I'm not sure which order they're gonna come in. This is one of the hardest decisions you have to make when you're first getting into drones, but we're going to do a drone comparison video of the Air 65 versus the Air 75 versus the Meteor 75. They're all good for different things, but which one's the right one for you? We're gonna get into that. Now, the number 2 comparison video has to do with the Air 75. If you're familiar with the Beta FPV drone ecosystem, the Air series, both 65 and 75, come in the Freestyle Edition, Race Edition, and the Champion Edition. If you decide to get an Air Series Tiny Whoop, that is the second hardest question to figure out, is which edition of it should you get? So that's another video that's coming up. We're going to focus on the Air 75, Freestyle Edition, Race Edition, and Champion Edition, and do a full comparison of all three to try and help you decide which one's best for you. We only have the Race Edition. We are currently waiting for the arrival of the others. That should be a really informative video for you. Now, the last video that I've had planned for a while, but I haven't found the time to do it, but the Beta FPV VR04 analog goggles. If you ever get a pair of these and decide to upgrade, now you're sitting there with an extra set of goggles, which is cool. But something that's extra cool is having an external screen that you can watch while you fly, or have your friends watch while you fly. With the help of these goggles, that 3D printer, and CAD software on my computer, I'm gonna design a monitor case for the screen and components inside these goggles to where you can take it apart and place it in this external monitor housing, and I'll publish it on my Maker World and you guys can print it for free and use it. I think that'll be a fun video to make. Maybe we can do a live stream while I'm doing the CAD work on that. That'd be fun. All right, this is already a long video. We need to get to what my favorite FPV setup is right now. But before we get to it, if there's other videos that you want to see from me, technical videos, comparison videos, or just fun videos, drop it in the comments. I'm down to do any of that, and I'm planning on doing all of it. But right now, what is my favorite drone setup since I started flying FPV 4 months ago? Here it is. The Radio Master Pocket is timeless, totally gets the job done. Obviously, the SkyZone Sky 04X Pros are the move. Although they're kind of expensive, these have been so fun to fly with. They are so nice. Out of these three drones, if I had to choose one, it would not be the Air 65, although it's amazing and it's super good for flying inside. I just don't fly inside very much. Now the Meteor 75 is good, the Air 75 is fun, but if I had to choose one, it would be the Air 75 Race Edition. I freaking love this thing. This thing is so fun. It absolutely rips it outside. It can put up with a beating. I mean, you kind of need to be a little bit handy, but you can fix about anything on this. That's it today. I love making these videos and I love you guys. We're about to hit 5,000 subscribers, if I haven't already since I post this video. Let's get there. It's gonna be a freaking good time. Let's go.